slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. So instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no
It's the Texans versus the Patriots today, live from the Foxhole, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, on the outskirts of Boston. Can the Texans get over their divisional round hump and go to their first AFC title game? Or will the Patriots dominate yet again and face a crippled Denver Broncos squad en route to the possible appearance in Super Bowl 60? That's the question that's about to be asked. Oh, hola, Capitan. Do you want to come in for this or no, Cap? Oh. Never mind then. So you're busy. Fair enough. Yeah, 3 times on 5 screw-ups he turned. On 6 screw-ups, I have a possible 6 he turned it over. See, go around, no. Skippy Provençal, no. Seafood rice casserole, no. 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 He's going to have his biggest test of the season here this afternoon. Nope. There it is. Here in his second season, he has played like an MVP. He's got the deep ball back in the offense. I do think he comes into this game much more relaxed than he would have been last week, having gotten a playoff victory under his belt. The good thing for him has been the fact that they've been able to get the running game going here over the last month. Are they going to run the ball effectively tonight? We'll find out, but if they can be balanced, that's going to help take some of the pressure off of Drake May against this outstanding Houston defense. Yeah, these are 2 teams that did not allow a touchdown. Either one of them in the wild card round. We get set for football. You were watching. I don't see green onions on this list. Unless Vincent meant the peas.
Save 20% and make every pet a healthy pet.
meds to help with anything. Fleas, allergies, or recoveries. Delivered fast. For great prices for life with pets, there's Jimmy Pharmacy. Oh my cheese. It's the new low-end cheeseburger from Applebee's. Our juicy bacon cheeseburger served on a skinny of cheesy deliciousness. Too much cheese. Applebee's new low-end cheeseburger for $11.99. Also on our 2 for $25 menu.
What's the secret to peak health? Going micro with
It's designed to minimize side effects and give me real weight loss. Yes, please. I'm done it. Going micro. Heck yeah.
Now starting at just $99.
When your team wins, you feel like a winner. But when your team wins and you get your favorite burrito delivered to DoorDash, you feel like a winner. Maybe that's too much winning energy. DoorDash, your door to that winning energy.
All right, let's go, let's get it. I can hear you. I'm coming.
There's a peanut inside me? Nice.
Yeah, there is, Yellow.
More fun together. Introducing Mike's Hot Italian Sub from Jersey Mike's. Fresh ham, salami, and pepperoni chopped up by hand right on the grill. Forget about it. Then topped with a layer of melted provolone. Forget about it. And the regular is only $8.95? Forget about it. Wait a minute. Actually, remember about it. Because you gotta try it with a chopped pepper relish before it's gone. The all new Mike's Hot Italian Sub for a limited time only at Jersey Mike's. It's the Texans take the field for this divisional playoff game here in Foxborough. As we send it down to Patriots and the Divisional. For more on the Patriots, I'm talking about Big A Insight. Lisa.
Well, Joe, the Patriots are starting steady Eddie at quarterback today. That's how offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels refers to 23-year-old Drake May and the poise he's shown all season, no matter how big the stage. May told us what he felt last week in his first playoff.
Snow's starting to come down in Foxborough, though I don't think it's going to stick. In the wild card round, he didn't have a great game. 268 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 66 rushing yards.
Something they did not do against the Chargers with 2 turnovers. End every drive with a kick, Drake May said, even if it's a punt. For more on Houston, here's Walker Rutledge. Well, thank you, Lisa. And Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud will be without the Pro Bowl wide receiver, his favorite target, Nico Collins. The Texans.
Nico Collins out with a concussion.
In the wild card round, also look for increased roles out of Jalen Noel, Xavier Hutchinson, Jayden Higgins, but no one diminishing the absence of Nico Collins. Christian Kirk telling me that Nico is the reason why we're even here. We've had to lean on him so much in so many games. Today, the goal, win this game for Nico.
This is a heads up. I won't be calling any of the either conference title game next week, mostly because I'll be at a cosplay convention, and by the time I get back and get back home, it might be too late to do it.
Divisional round games, while the Texans are riding a 10-game winning streak into this matchup. 2 teams in form. The young star quarterback should make for an exciting game. DraftKings Sportsbook is the #1 place to bet touchdowns, and new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Just download the app and use the promo code Extra Point when you sign up. Crown's yours.
Introducing the new GLP-1 pill. It's the same weight loss ingredient as the shot. Now, in a pill. The first ever FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss on Row. With an innovative formula that finally unlocks real GLP-1 results in a pill. One pill a day to lose 14% of your body weight in a year. The lowest priced FDA-approved GLP-1 ever. Now on Row.
Wait, there's a peanut inside me? Nice. M&M's. It's more fun together.
You've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift. Well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now. You call it an early present for next year, like 11 months early. What do you have to lose? Sure. We triple stitch each pair of bean boots. They construct them with care here in Maine. But this is when your bean boots become yours.
New Year. Same extra value meals at McDonald's. For just $8, get 2 snack wraps, ranch, spicy, or mix and match, and fries, and a medium soft drink. The 2 snack wrap meal for $8.
What if there was a technology where humans could live like animals by pretending to be animals?
It's like Avatar. This is nothing like Avatar. We call it Hoppers.
Disney and Pixar. Why would you do that?
She was gonna eat you.
Oh yeah, she caught me. It's pond rules.
Mm-hmm. Pond rules.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers. You still wanna?
That's weird now.
Bruce Part 6.
Okay, Nate, it's just one smile, okay? One smile, and then we can go home, okay? No, that's too much, Chief.
Hey, come on.
You gotta look at the camera, honey.
Hey, listen to your mother.
Buddy, look up, okay? Nope, that's too far up. This isn't working. DeVito, you're next.
Tommy DeVito. Back up, Nate.
If only there were backups in real life.
Hey guys, follow me on this one.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
See? Now that's a smile. Okay, now everybody look at DeVito on this one.
Yes, and welcome you back for this divisional playoff game. The Patriots taking the field. Last week, their first playoff game here since Tom Brady's last game as a Patriot in the 2019 season. That was sent to our public address announcer, Mike Riley. Fans, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats. Presenting today's colors are members of the Foxborough Fire Department Honor Guard. And performing today's anthem, a celebrated tenor whose voice has filled opera houses around the world. From Franklin, Mass., Fran Rogers. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, King cruised through the night, that our flag was still stay does that star-spangled
Let's do this.
NFC East meeting, week 9. How did we win on our bye week? Find out what against the Dolphins. Where's the trade deadline? Another overpay by Jerry Jones. You should have just kept Mike if you were going to trade all that for Quinn and Williams. I thought we played pretty well in the 49ers. But did you win? No. Because we won the trade deadline. How was cooking? Can't keep getting away with this. And you win. How did you get Jalen Phillips? No, we were looking at it too. We wanted to go to a winning franchise. For whatever reason, he's still getting complicated with us. He's basically free. Not trading people. Not in your in. By the way, it's your in. Sure, we are. And Cowboys, your in. You're not in line. You know, it's your in. Now, anytime you get a offer, it's nothing. Really not responsible. Really more pressure. You know how the same trade you would be at. If you got this trade, it might be. But you're 3-5-1.
Houston won the flip, and they're going to get rid of it. Williams and Johnson waiting back for the kick for the Patriots. We're underway.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between.
And set up shop, the Patriots will at their own 35. Drake May's going to have his work cut out for him against the best defense in the NFL. MVP chance breakout in Gillette for May. Let's see what he does. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 35. Hand off to Stevenson. Tries to break free, and at best, he gets back to the line. At worst, he loses 1. No gain. Look at the lineup. It's Will Campbell, Jared Wilson, Garrett Bradbury, Mike Onwenu, Morgan Moses for the front line for the New England Patriots. Then you got Trayvon Henderson, Richard Stevenson, Stephon Diggs, Keyshawn Boutte, and I didn't see the tight end name. There's Josh McDaniels, 11-year overall as the Patriots O coordinator. From the gun, May drops back, fires, incomplete, and dropped. 3rd down. So if you're a Texans fan, so far so good. Was looking for Hunter Henry on that pass. 3rd and 10. Drop. Screen pass. Caught. Bullock on the stop, and it's a pick up a 6 for Henry, but that's not enough. It's a 3 and out for New England. Chris Barrier's punt is away. He'll hit the 16 over the 20, 25, and brought down to 27. Or a 25-yard line for Noel. 25-yard punt, 11-yard return. Last time out against Pittsburgh, 5 fumbles, 2 of them lost by Stroud. On 250 passing, 1 touchdown, 1 pick against Pittsburgh. That ties for the most fumbles in a playoff game all time. Granted, he only lost 2 of them, but still, out of 6 potential turnovers, he turned it over 3 times. I mean, half of the time Stroud touched the ball led to a turnover. You let the ball get away from him, it led to a turnover. 1st and 10 from the 26. Fakes the handoff to Marks. Gonna go screen. Incomplete. He was looking for Kirk. Hutchinson in pursuit. 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 26-yard line. That ball is slicker than grease right now. Hand off to Woody. Up the gut. He's going to get 2. 3. It's Irsay, Patterson, Andrews, Morgan, and Howard up front for the Texans. 3rd and 7 from the 29. Bobble and caught by Kirk, then he bobbled it, and Ellis couldn't catch it before it hit the ground. So both sides go 3 and out. Yeah, Ellis had it, but then it just slid out of his fingers and then hit the ground right there. Marcus Jones back to receive the punt. He averages 14.3 this year. Kick is away. Going deep. Receives at the 15. Jones over the 25. He's over the 30. And he's going to be stopped at the 34. So it's a 19-yard return. 16, excuse me. No score early in the foxhole.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home. Stop playing with me.
New Year's sale is going on now. Raising the savings with home price starting at just $2.99. And you know interest for 5 years when you buy in store. Plus, don't forget to shop our 4-day sale happening January 16th through the 19th. Ultimate Ashley.
This new crispy bro. Hold up, I've never been one to settle. It's got glass. Food is ready faster and crispier. That's what top performance looks like. Perfect. Tell us not that bad. Texas was so Texas.
It's $3.99.
$3.99.
$3.99. Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4. So 20 years until retirement. At this rate, it's probably going to be more like 40. See how much you're spending. Download that whole Rocket Money. I've got 3 DoorDash accounts. You can cancel those right in the app. Rocket Money has a clear dashboard that shows you all your income and expenses, helping.
In other words, the protein pockets are just basically Subway's answer to a snack wrap. From the 34, Stevenson in the backfield, play fake. May drops over the middle, caught by Stevenson. And he's able to get 9. Anderson, Rakins, Spencer, Tivetti, Alsha here, Stingley Jr., Pitire, Bullock, Reed, Lassiter. From the 43, and at 2.5, maybe 43. They're going to hand it off this time. To this corner, nice cut by Stevenson. He's over the 35, 40, 45. And to the 36 of Houston. Or 37, gain of 21. And gain of 20. Oh, shit. Someone down the wrong pipe. From the 37. Pitch. And Petrie with the takedown, gain of loss at 3. I'm okay. I'm okay. Second 13 from the 40. Or 12 from the 39. Seriously, it looked more like a loss at 3, not 2. May 3-step drop, screen. And this time runs into his own man, Otoho, and he loses 2.
In this game, he's got his eyes on the back, and he just comes up, reads it, and that's the whole key. When you see screen, you can't wait on it because linemen.
That was a Trayvon Henderson. So it's now 3rd and 14 on the 41. Drop back again. Going over the middle. Caught. Diggs is a yard short of the first down. Picks up 13. So what does Vrabel do here? The New England nudge? Or do you just kick the field goal? The plan was supposedly just go for the kick. They're going to go for it. I would have kicked it. But then again, in this weather, I can't really blame them if they don't want to go for it. They don't want to take the points. Ball to 31. 4th and 1. Caught by Diggs. Oh, or Butte. Touchdown, New England. Oh, Demario Douglas. Excuse me. And right off the bat, the Texans give up the points. Snap, hold, kick. Good. Vrabel takes advantage on a couple of coverage mistakes and a 4th down and a successful gamble on 4th down. 31-yard touchdown strike. Patriots go up 7-0, 5.5 minutes into the game.
At Olive Garden, we've spent years perfecting every cheesy twirl and saucy swirl. So where do we go from here?
I don't know. Delivery?
Olive Garden now delivers. Only at olivegarden.com.
From breakfast to late night, make it a meal and save. Value is still on the menu. Only at McDonald's.
Divisional playoffs presented by Patriots. Conclude tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Stream games on every mobile device with NFL.
Just an excellent concentration. Good time play there on fourth down, getting the two scouts.
Kick is away from the 10, 20, 25, and trips up, and Burius trips up at the 28-yard line. Yeah, definitive mismatch. 29 playoff appearances for the Patriots, 9 for the Texans. 0-6 in the divisional round as opposed to 16-6 in favor of the Patriots. And, of course, no Super Bowls or conference appearances for the Texans, as opposed to 15-6, respectively, for New England. Single back set. Marks in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 29. From the 29. They're going to hand off to Marks. Tries to find a hole, and he'll get 2 out of that. From the 31. Drop it. Pick of the hand. And that's swatted down. Incomplete. 3rd down. Davis on the coverage. Higgins the target. Third and 8. Ball on the 31. Schultz on the run catch. 35, 40, 35. And pushed out to 27. Let's see. 19. That's a 46-yard catch and run. 42. From the 27 of the New England Patriots. Single back set. And we got flags. Ball start on New England, on Houston. Pushes the ball back to the 32. I know Pat, he has no interest in this game. Might as well hook him up with the link in case he does. Drop back. Throw. Catch. Gain of 9. Tipped and hits the ground. Third down. Ellis with the swat. He was looking for Hutchinson again. Stroud drops back. Caught by Kirk. Dropped down at the 12. Gain of 11. Flag. This could be holding on Houston. This could be coming back, but that's on Davis right there. Twisting the mask briefly, twisting the helmet briefly. That's going to add 7 yards to the catch. Into a 12-yard catch. And a 10-yard catch. First and goal from the 7. And from the 6. Marks in the backfield. They're going to give it to Woody. Tries to go up the gut, and at best, he's stuffed at the line. And when I say at best, I mean at best for Houston. At worst, he would have lost a yard. But at best, he does manage to get back to the scrimmage line. 2nd and 6. Fake the handoff. Stroud, dump pass to Schultz, fighting towards the goal line, but he's going to be about 2 yards short. 3rd and goal coming up. Jones on the stop. From the 2. Up the gut, touchdown, but we got flag.
It's an illegal motion as the referee shot snap rolled over to the Texans sideline, made that motion, and that's going to back the ball back outside the 5 because of this. And he's in motion, and they were not set. And that's right, Troy. You can see 72 is going down to a 3-point stance when the motion's there. He's not used to it to that extent.
3rd and goal from the 6. Except for the illegal shift. Stroud out of the gun. Looks. Gonna fire it. Overshoots marks, and the Texans will have to settle for a field goal. This will be a 24-yard chip shot for Fairbairn. Kick is good. 7-3 Patriots. The dark side is strong in this one. The power of the dark.
It's not over. Not yet. This is the national championship. When it's over, you'll feel it. The CFP National Championship, Monday, January 19th at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN.
Share of $2.5 million in prizes each week. The Crown Sports. Say something. NFL Flash. Say something. Hold up. Domino's medium specialty pizzas are just $9.99 when I mix and match. I figured premium pizzas, premium prices. But what do I know? Clearly not as much as
No.
Choose to live big. With the family-sized 3-row pasta seats.
Hello, I'm Vincent Price. Welcome to I'm Vincent Price.
These other guys don't have protein like me. Up to 35 grams in my protein bowls. Or try my 2 for $6 Jackraps. If I'm saying something that's not true, do something about it. Try my protein bowls and Jackraps.
Sniffing around for a checking account that actually pays you? With Skyla's Simply Prosper Checking, earn 4% APY on your balance. It's the kind of account that really passes the sniff test. Skyla Credit Union. But even better, I will stop being sidelined by pain. I want to tell them I'm in. I want a surgeon who sticks more knees than he can count. I want the best care in the game. I want a team that's with me every step of the way. I want to bounce back fast. I want to show them my best is yet to come. For the best orthopedic care, you want Novant.
Does you skate against Divisional?
Amazing nurses, remarkable care.
Touchdown taken off the board. They get the 25-yard field goal, 7-3 game. From our Skycam brought to you by Microsoft 365 Copilot. We will be drying off that lens.
5:26 left. Fairbairn to kick it away. from the edge of his end zone, from the 20. And he's brought down the 22 fumble, but New England will fall back on top of it. Here's the last drive of the Pats. Big plays, the Stevenson run. And then the Mario Douglas touchdown. I mean, the Diggs catch that set the 4th and 1. And then this. From the 22. May fake with the handoff. At best, back to the scrimmage, to the line. At worst, loss of 1 for New England. Barnett with the stop.
Spend a whole lot of time over there, but when he does, he makes it count. The message we're all receiving these guys, they all agree. They just need to take a few deep breaths here and settle in. They don't like getting points, I can tell you that much.
Hey, mess. 2nd and 10 from the 22. And off again. No, it's a fake. Going deep. I mean, May was looking for Diggs, but that ball got swatted at the line. And got tipped at some point at the line. Third by Barnett. 3rd down. They're in 10 from the 22. May in the drop. And the gun drops back. Pocket collapses. Down. Ball's loose. Still loose, and I think New England's got it. And they do. It's a strip sack for the Texans, but no recovery on the fumble. From the back of the end zone on 4th and 36. From the 42, received by the Texans over the 4 to the 50 and pushed out the 48-yard line is Noel. Oh, it was a 4th and 30. Damn. Second time New England has fumbled the ball, but second time they've been able to fall on it.
Severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduling procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your healthcare provider about once weekly Zepbound and check your
Straddle up to march 48 yards down the field. 7 yards. I thought it was 48. Whatever.
It's rich, it's melty, it's savory, and it's imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Tax season is here, and Tax Act got you a gift. It's a maximum refund guarantee. But you can't open it, not until you do your taxes.
I recommend the German mode to get a segment. This is my favorite.
With Ally, spending on what you need can help you save on the things you want. Just get your spending to find savings. That's why you pay. That's your Ally. for lunch, but I do always know what she has to eat.
The Tide Boosted Test. Regular detergent can't match Tide's Boosted Clean. Test pets.
Yeah.
It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher. It's got to be Tide.
For the 47-yard line. Hand off to Marks, and he's not going anywhere. Uh-oh. What's wrong with Schultz? Quad, maybe? And nearly picked, like Stroud's pass nearly picked. Looking for Higgins, I believe. And he got hit by Woodson. Third down. Third and 10 from the 47. Young drops back. Pocket collapses. Caught by Higgins, but did he get the first down? It doesn't look like it. He may be a yard short, and he is. So what do you do if you're the Texans? Go for it or just get rid of it? The ball would be on the 38 on New England's 38. So do you do the Texas tush push? And they're going to sneak it. And up to Chubb. He'll get the first down. Pick up a 2. Let's see what happened. Oh, it's a non-contact. Calf. At least it's not a torn Achilles or ACL. From the 36. Fake of the handoff. Stroud gonna loft it. Did Davis catch it? Yes, he did. It's a pick. One foot down.
Like that knee is in, even if it rolls out, it's not like a heel toe.
He's in.
Through contact with the ground, looks like he does. I have a catch. Well, I'm not sure what CJ Stroud saw on that throw. It's another CJ Stroud turnover in this postseason.
And it's intercepted. The ball will be. The Patriots will get the ball at their own 18.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home. Stop playing with me.
once again, Stroud making a screw up. That's his fourth turnover out of a possible 7.
Used car shopping and I cannot afford to overpay. Buddy, I'm always here to help. Show me Carfax. Carfax can show how damage impacts price, so you don't have to overpay. Get free Carfax reports on every car listed, only at Carfax. I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Vito's gate while taking a selfie. Checking Allstate first is really smart. Not checking Vito's gate, though, not smart. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Okay.
Rated T, the team. When the battle was over and all the rage was spent, Ragnar the Undying just needed me time.
This cut open.
Here's a look at that last interception. Christian Kirk is in the slot. Carlton Davis in the corner playing inside.
Can he snatch it? Yes! From the 18. Handoff. And Stevenson plows forward for a pickup of 5.
So they got away with turnovers in Pittsburgh. You don't get the feeling they're going to get away with multiple turnovers in a game like this. No, Carlton Davis.
Ball's fumble. Did New England calls a fumble? And Houston's got it. Al-Shaair with this takeaway. Let's see how this came about. Oh yeah, that's a fumble. That's a fumble.
Is struggling, they turn the ball over, they've got to put it in their own hands, and they get the takeaway and set up this offense with outstanding field position. That was a broken play. Drake May kind of turned around, may have turned the wrong way. He was looking for somewhere to go with the ball.
Resetting the clock to 53 to the game clock to 53 seconds. So where does that put the ball? 27. I mean, the New England 27. Stroud drops. Flips it to Higgins. He'll get 5. It's had to be an all air attack in these conditions. Marks in the backfield. And off to Woody going to the outside. And he'll be stopped about an inch or two short of the first down marker. And that's going to end the quarter. 7-3 New England. Houston on the march. Winner of this heads to Denver to play a crippled Broncos squad. And by crippled, Bo Nix, broken ankle. Know what that means? You got to go to the fucking MILF chaser, Zach Wilson, provided he's still a Bronco. Oh, next Sunday at 6:30.
What he meant to say was a what?
The Sonic $6 American Smasher Meal tops the burger food chain. Get a hand smash to make an order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great burger, even greater deal. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6 today. Yakuza are trying to kill me. I got your back. I blew up their car and then it landed on yours. Wrecking through our radar. Sucks it to work on a Sunday. Does it though? How about dogs? Okay. Never a paid man. It's quitting time. Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. You know what I miss most about playing? Yelling at. So I got this job. Pizza. I won't miss that. Get our biggest pizza, the Big New Yorker, for just $10 at Pizza Hut. Oh, you want to put the heavier items on the bottom. Let's let him do his job right. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Latte for Jan?
We got a latte for Jan. I mean, you don't work here. Latte for Jan?
Ooh, I think the Jan myself. Ooh, I would not have that.
Julie. Jan. Jan as in January. Canned goods, OJ, root beer, then probably sandwich cookies. Progressive can protect you from becoming your parents, but we can't protect your home and auto when you bundle with us. Maybe Jan, I guess. Jan?
Fans get ready for the 2026 NFL Pro Bowl games powered by Verizon. Watch the league's top stars face off. AFC versus NFC flag football showdown. Catch all the action on ESPN and Disney XD Tuesday, February 3rd. That's Super Bowl week at 8 o'clock Eastern. You see the Pro Bowlers on each side, and now in this 7-3 game, it's going to be third down and less than one for the Texans with the ball resting just outside the 17.
Hi, Mosley. Hi, John Z. Third and one. Ball from the 17-yard line. They're going to do a tush push with Schultz. Not though. Shockingly, it's with Schultz and not Stroud, and he gets 2. First down. Or Brooks, excuse me. Looks like Dalton Schultz is okay. Shocking way of using. That's a very improvised way of using the tush push. From the 16-yard line. Drop back by Stroud. Dumps the screen to Marks. Over the 15. Down to the 10. Pick up a 6. Jones on the stop. Sadly, the red zone drive offensive success rate each of the last 2 seasons, Texans are among the 2 worst teams in this scenario. The worst out of the bunch is the Giants. But I blame that on Brian Dable and his and stubborn stupidity on play calling. Hand off to Marks, and he's only going to get 1. And he's barely going to get back to the line at best. Third down. Christian Ellis on the stop. Marks loses his helmet. 3rd and 4. Here they come. Stroud going. Touchdown, Christian Kirk, and the Texans take the lead. No moon. No moon. Stroud. Bay Bears PAT is good. Texans go up 10-7.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home. Stop playing with me.
I wonder if Mitch is available.
Sitting next to your girl in a kiss cam. This game just got a lot more interesting. Sure. And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Switch to Allstate and you can save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do. Style. Massachusetts. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. You'll get a total value of over $8,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus get 3,500 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. As you plan for retirement, do you have a tax issue on the horizon? By being proactive, you may be able to keep more money in your pockets and leave a legacy for your loved ones. At Belmont Capital Advisors, we shine a light on areas of concern while helping you make important retirement decisions. For a limited time, we're offering a complimentary retirement plan for those who have saved $500,000 or more for retirement. Call us today.
4-hour total replay brought to you by Royal Caribbean. That touchdown catch by Christian Kirk, who was traded to the Texans from the Jaguars. Right into your living room. Taking the head from Black Crable. And Nico Ryans, his team. Back in the playoffs 3 straight years. They're now up 3.
He's away, 25. Tripped up at the 27.
Has been injury-free this year all season. About leadership, reminding him that guys are looking at him to see how he handles things when things are going well, and especially when they are not. And one thing that May told us that he learned from last week, the importance of ball security. He said he knew he had to do a better job with that.
Patriots set up shop at their own 27-yard line. You know, this is actually my first game called for New England. For good reason. I don't like this team. Drop back. Going deep. Tipped and almost picked. Keyshawn Booty was the target. Lazar was there stride for stride. Nor did it happen on their second drive of the game when they decided to go for it instead of kick it, which led to the touchdown. Second attempt, New England ball at their own 27. Snow starting to come down along with a bit of rain. They're going to hand it off. And Henderson's going to get stuffed after a gain of 3. That includes letting the ball get away from them and push it back to their own 3. Drop back. May gets away. Gonna run for it. And he's gonna get the first down, gain of 8.
He was the leading rusher with 60 yards rushing and was able to move the chains a number of times. He also had a big scramble before the end of the half that set up a 3-point field goal. And the Houston Texans have been good against the run. It's been the running quarterbacks.
May with the most touchdowns and first downs by a quarterback this year on a scramble with 27. Henderson gets stopped after a gain of 1. Brady, playoff rushing in 48 games. He only ran for 133 yards. May today has run in 2 games for 78 yards. Then again, Brady was more of a pure pocket passer, and we got a man down. Who is it? It's Travion Henderson. And if you're a team desperate for your first Super Bowl appearance since 2018, like New England, 2018, 2019, like the Patriots are, that's not something you want, especially when you consider the Stevenson-Henderson 1-2 punch in the backfield. Well, if you're the Patriots. Ugh.
He means their 24/7 claim support. Always open. No one can cover. Except, okay, you're not H.A. Brown, but we'll treat you like him. Open 24/7. It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico. I've heard that fantasy football leagues are making last place teams spend 24 hours in their restaurants. They wanted to help. So they're launching bottomless pancakes for everyone. Just like you helped everyone's fantasy team this season. Get free bottomless pancakes with select breakfast combos. Only at AHA. Henderson was the one that was there. He was able to pop up and jump over to the sidelines.
Second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Empty set. May looks. Hit the ground. Incomplete. He was looking for Diggs. He was looking for booty. That one bounced before he even got to him. From the 39 again. Trips to the right. And trips to May's right. May going to go left. Going deep. And in and out of the hands of Williams. Lasser on the coverage. And again, New England's going to have to get rid of it.
Taxes was chasing updates. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you, so you can chase this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
From the 25. Stroud gets hit. Picked! And Jones is in for a touchdown! Second pick of the day for C.J. Stroud. Marcus, this time it comes back to bite him big time. Marcus Jones with a pick six, 13-10 New England. 10.5 minutes in the first half. Half mess. Kick's good, 14-10. Well, that didn't take long for New England to get back in front. Now did it?
Dome City all-in-one free pass. To enter, just like this post, follow Tokyo Dome City on Instagram and keep watching for the next. Tokyo Dome City is a hidden gem where you can learn viral food spots and audiovisual clouds like Yuma Donuts, Orange French Toast, and Cafeteria. Plus, spend the coolest space-themed food and drinks at Tinky Cafe 138 inside Space Pavilion 22. This space-themed entertainment complex has one-of-a-kind space exhibits and space travel experiences. Have no fun exploring the park while eating delicious food with fresh sushi or nacho cheese at foods like Dining Dish or Lunchbox. Then check in and online at the Tinky Tokyo Dome account. Check the captions on how to enter the giveaway and have fun exploring and dining at Tokyo Dome City.
Good morning. Hello, presenters.
Here's the tight end, Harrison Bryant, and then you've got Area Offsetting Nursery. Excuse me, you're the left tackle. And that's the outlet. That's the first read that Stroud is looking for. And Milton Williams is the reason this happened. He posted Nursery back. It won't show up in the stats, but here's a look at the end of that play. Got away with the face mask.
Not that it would have mattered. Kick is away. 15 to the 20, 25, 26-yard line for Noel. And that's where C.J. Stroud and the Texans will set up. Turnovers have been a factor here. Stroud with a pick earlier. It didn't amount to anything as immediately the Texans would get the ball back on a fumble and score to take the lead. But that was brief as Stroud would throw another interception. This one coming back for a pick six. And Marks is not going anywhere. He loses a yard. Ellis breaks up the run attempt. He was trying to cut to the outside, but he didn't get there. Second down and 11. Blitz comes. Catch by Hutchinson, and he'll get 12. He'll get 13. First down. From the 37-yard line. And another loss of 2 on that one. Willie Marks not having a good day on the ground. It's been forcing Stroud to try to beat the Patriots with the arm. Drop back. Over the middle. Tipped and picked again. Into exile, the Strouds must go. Failed, they have. He was down by contact. And right there on the face mask, but that was done strictly to get the ball to be placed down at where Wilson caught it and nothing else, not to stop him from going anywhere. Since he had already caught it while he was mostly on the ground. Most plays by rookies. Cleveland Browns had the most, and then the Jets, the Titans, and then the Patriots. Henderson back in. Nice cut. And he'll get 6, and he'll get 5 on that one. Second and 5 to the 43-yard line. Making the handoff. May has a pocket collapse around him. Down he goes. Loss of, let's see. Was that the 43? 7, 9. Okay, maybe 8. Of course, last time. So it's an 8-yard loss. The ball goes back to the New England side of the field at the 49-yard line. Screen pass to Henry. And he's going to bring it back to the 46, pick up a 7, pick up a 5, and the Patriots will have to get rid of it. So for the second time in the 3 turnovers that they've gotten off the Texans, the Patriots can't capitalize on it. This time, it's basically a 3 and out. And this time, they go 3 and out. Punts away. Fair catch at the 9. 9 by Noel, and that's where the Texans will set up shop. 6:33 to go in the half. 14-10, New England. First and 10 from the 9. They take the handoff. Gets hit again. This time it's incomplete, looking for Hutchinson. Second down. I swear, if there's anything that the Texans do need in the draft, it's O-linemen. They're going to need offensive linemen. Oh, shit. Howard is down. See what happened here. Oh, shit, it's a knee. We'll take an injury timeout. 6:28 to go. 14-10, New England.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil Liquid Gel's target pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
Titus Albert, who made 9 straight starts early in the year, was kicked back out to right tackle because Trent Brown couldn't go in this game. He was starting. There's big Trent, 6'8", 380, has a bad ankle. And now Howard is out. Blake Fisher takes his spot.
And we're back. Blake Fisher going to take the spot. 2nd and 10 from the 9 for the Texans. Drop back. And again, incomplete because of poor protection for Stroud. Chubb in the backfield. Been a horrible day so far for if you're Stroud. 3rd and 10 from the 9. Drop back. Gets away from us.
It's 4th down for the Texans, and right now their offense can't get anything going at all.
Yeah, can't get anything going because Stroud is being forced to beat the Patriots with his arm, and he just really can't do it. Chubb, whether it's weather conditions, the constant pass rush tactic of the Patriots, or both. It's a 3-and-out for the Texans, and they're going to have to get rid of it. Jones in the backfield, 3 touchdowns in his punt return career. They get the punt away. It's not a very good one. Jones from the 40 set from his own 46, chase backwards, and down he goes to the 44. Good stop by Jamarcus Ingram. Now the Texans defense has got to hold the line. 6 minutes left in the half. Patriots up 4.
Drops in that did not seem to be helping because they put the drops in at least 5 or 6 times, and each time Ramondre was saying, no, I'm not good to go yet. He's questionable to return.
Woodson concussed, and Stevenson having eye issues. Henderson gets 3.
Get to the AFC champ game and take on Denver. They have to do it on the strength of their defense. With the way their offense is looking, the offense doesn't have Schultz, Collins, their right tackle, on and on. I mean, they're really going to have to ride this defense here the rest of the way. Yeah,
and they have to do it no matter the cost. I mean, it's got to be on the D no matter the cost. 2nd and 7, ball on the 46, on the 47-yard line. They're going to hand it up, fake the handoff. Over the middle, caught by Boutte, over the 30, and he gets tripped up at the 28-yard line. It's a huge 25-yard pickup.
He's having to honor the outside route, and so it opens up a big area there in the middle of the field for this slant route.
Nice slant route pass by May. From the 28. And off to Henderson, up the gut, and he's going to get 3. I'll show you with the stop.
And he, like the Texans, like to use 6 offensive linemen as Munford leaves the field. The New England Patriots do as well. And when they started running the football well, which was after their bye, that
No SGA, you cannot join. Just stay in the damn chat room. Jackass. 2nd and 7, ball at the 25. Drop back, take the handoff, pass, caught by Butte again. He's down to 10, and he's going to be brought down to 7, pickup of 18.
Season and doing some things that, quite frankly, we didn't see a lot from him last year, but he's been a big addition in how he's been able to contribute to this offense. That he gets inside, and you see the window there that really makes it.
First and goal from the 7. Pistol set. May drops. Fires over the middle. Diggs with the catch! Touchdown, New England! Where the hell were you all year when I needed you to do that in fantasy, Diggs? The Diggs! Touchdown! New England! The Diggs! Got it! Touchdown! New England! Snap! Hold! Kick! Good! 21-10 New England. New England starting to pull away into exile. The Strouds must go. Failed, they have. Yep. Failed, they have.
Whatever happens, you're going to see something special.
The Australian Open continues through February 1st on ESPN and the ESPN app.
We're going to have to rely on a milk chaser for the quarterback next week. So I'm going to have to rely on the Seahawks or the Bears.
That's not easy from that distance from your quarterback. He's in his 11th year. He's had a tremendous career. He's knocking on the door of 1,000 career receiving yards in the playoffs. We've seen Bay, as you said, heat up. Diggs gets the touchdown. Mario Douglas won earlier. Keyshawn Moody, a couple of catches to get him down in position, and just like that, it's a 11-point game.
Take us away. 10, 15, 20, 23, 24-yard line. Line is where the Texans will have to set up. Drop back by Stroud. Over the middle, tip, and nearly picked again by Jones. Second down.
Interception, a 3-and-out, and this was nearly another turnover. Yeah, right now, C.J. Stroud, he gets his hand hit, so the ball comes out on, and he definitely is feeling his pass rush because they know pressure, and he's also feeling that interior pressure that I talked about. Those guys are inside.
Second and 10 from the 24. Flag, false start, sets it back to the 19. Tom, if you're listening to this, Tom Gross, if you're listening to this, can you raid the Mets 2128 channel this time? Or raid all three networks I'm doing this on. Drop back. Stroud gonna throw a bomb. Way overshooting Charlie Kirk. Overshooting Kirk. Incomplete. This could be a benefit to the Texans if it's against New England. And it is, but where's the spot is the question. Okay, Carlton Davis. 37-yard line, I guess. Oh, it's on the 39. I mean, the hit takes place on the 39. Hand off to Marks and to Chubb, and he's not going to Marks, and he's not going anywhere. Loses 5 on that one. Loses 4 or 5 on that one. After a big day last Monday in Pittsburgh, Marks has been held in check so far by this run defense of the Patriots. 2nd and 14. I mean, only 3 yards on the ground on 9 carries for Woody. Drop back by Stroud. Going over the middle. Caught by Higgins. That's a 17-yard catch going into the 2-minute warning. 21-10 New England. Oh, they're going to give him 16. Okay.
That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you, baby bro. I'm 26. With Popeye's new $5 trade menu, you can get this, or this, or this, or this. No stopping you from getting them all. So there's an idea. Love that chicken from Popeyes. This vacation was such a good call. 3 moms sitting down at the same time must document this historic moment. I'm not moving a muscle. Don't worry. AT&T gave me the new iPhone 17 Pro with the center stage front camera. Didn't even need the most expensive plan. Should we call the kids? No.
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro Max when you trade in yours. Any commission, most expensive plan not required. Plus, switch to AT&T and we'll pay off your phone balance up to $800 per line. That's what TurboTax presents. Now, this is a game changer. With over 125 yards from scrimmage from Ramondre Stevenson and a touchdown pass from Drake May to Hunter Henry, the Patriots beat the Chargers last week. Their first playoff win at home in 7 years. And with TurboTax, now Texas is finally confident in the local expert right on your home turf. Adding new TurboTax scores. New TurboTax, proud sponsor of the NFL.
Coming up on the All-State halftime, first half takeaways for SVP about Clark, Jason Kelsey, and Marcus Spears. And CFP National Championship preview. Hurricanes and Hoosiers
For the 49. They fake the handoff to Marks. Throw is it picked? Is it picked? Yes, it is again. It's Wilson. And that's 4 interceptions against C.J. Stroud. What the fuck? That was thrown behind Hutchinson. David Mills. In the regular season, Stroud only turned the ball over 8 times. Today, he's turned it over 5. Hand off to Henderson. And he'll get 3.
interceptions in the 2003 AFC champion in the snow here against the Colts of Peyton Manning. January 18, 2004. It's been a 4-interception game for the
And it's been 22 years since that day. May going over the side. Lasser with the incomplete. When he bats it away from Williams. Fans wanting a flag. They're not going to get it. Third and 7 from the 49. Screen pass hit the ground. It's not going to matter anyway. 4th down, and it's a 3-and-out for the Patriots. The only saving grace of those 4 pickoffs against the Texans, only 2 of them have led to points. It's been all defense in this game. And Noel will catch it at the 10 with 63 seconds to go in the half. Texas under D'Amico Ryans. In the wild card, 23, they crushed the Browns, but got pounded themselves by the Ravens. Last year, knocked down the Chargers by 20, got screwed by the refs and lost by 9 to the Chiefs. This year, won by 24 over the Steelers, getting clobbered right now by 11 by the Patriots. Stroud drops back, incomplete into the dirt. And that one's bad at the line, incomplete. We got flagged. This is a free play. Stroud will get 2, but let's see what the...
For CJ Stroud, not very good as this offense heads to the sideline. But we knew that it was potentially going to be tough once we learned that Trent Brown, the starting right tackle, was out of the lineup. The lineup they went with last week, the Titus Howard and left guard, that's their best line. And then Titus again,
all over the product and you Jim Ross set up another year of the product. Priorities.
Kings away. 5, 40, 45, 50, 45. At the 44.
Jim Ross was set on fire. Al Wilson got reduced to smithereens. The fans were, in fact, all over the product, and you'd hope the content of the storylines, or at least one of them, had something to do with that. Vince, who had turned red, was as high on power as ever, kicking around a one-legged wrestler. Shane McMahon lived out his pathetic tough guy fantasies by trying to kill Kane. It gets worse. Linda McMahon was sexually assaulted by Eric Bischoff, who wanted to piss Shane off. Moreover, the Stephanie McMahon character reveals that when she was younger, underage, Vince sexually trafficked by Eric Bischoff, who wants to piss
Drop back by May. Sack, I think there's a fumble. Who's got it? Houston saying they have it, but New England does.
Working against Will Campbell. He's lined up against him more than he has on the other side. He comes in, is able to make a play. Now they brought the rookie Travion Henderson, running back. His job is to help protect over there off that edge, but he doesn't help him at all. You see him. The one thing these guys do.
I loved coming to Sheets because
this is ridiculous. 10 out of 10.
Oh, it's hot.
That is something else.
Well, we're gonna make a dirty soda.
Just order like a little nibble.
I would say the bathroom here is so clean.
I love Sheets.
Definitely check out that made to order food. You know what I'm saying?
It's a luxury gas station.
19 with 13 seconds left. I think at this point, if you're New England, just take the knee and go into the half. Up 11.
Sheets is definitely dope.
I'm fine.
So WWE urged you all to stand up for it. But we're asking about having fans to upload videos to social media explaining why you were a fan of friends WWE.
Or not. Second down, 19. Caught by Douglas. I mean by Demario Douglas. And he gets it to the 46-yard line. New England will use their final timeout. I personally would have just let the clock run out. You're up 11. There's nothing to gain, nothing to lose by just going to the half.
Houston is just trying to hang on. Right now, it's the
On Facebook, you can write to your local newspaper, quote, tell your friends and For the 10th of September 2012, Jerry Waller nearly died live on the air after suffering.
They're going empty set. May goes deep. Incomplete, looking for Diggs, and with 2 seconds left.
Medical staff were unable to help him. Garrett was disgusted, but it was reported at the time that Waller himself was not. Waller actually blocked first return for suffering a real minor attack the very next year. Classless and unnecessary. This nonetheless gave the front pitch in the game at map 977 perished for terrorist attacks.
May drops back. He's going to fire a Hail Mary to try to end the half with the... And it's picked off by the Texans, not that it matters. First half ends with a score of 21-10 New England. While Stroud has managed to avoid sacks, the problem has been he's been picked off 4 times. 10 for 26, 124 yards, 4 picks, and a 27.2 passer rating. May, on the other hand, 10 of 19, sacked 3 times for 36 yards, a bulk of that on a fumble for 81 yards in total. 12 carries for 8 yards for Houston. Willie Marks leading them with 3 yards, which is disgusting. And Ramondre Stevenson leading the Patriots with 3 carries for 25 yards out of 13 for 53. Dalton Schultz out of the game for the Texans, 2 catches for 47 yards. Jane Higgins, 4 for 39. Christian Kirk, 2 for 20 and a touchdown. Xavier Hutchinson, 1 for 12. Willie Marks, 1 for 6. Kayshon Boutte leading the Patriots with 2 catches for 43 yards. Demario Douglas and Stephon Diggs, each with a touchdown. 2 for 36 from Douglas, 3 for 26 for Diggs. Stevenson, 1 for 9. Henry, 1 for 5. Henderson, 1 for -2. Williams hasn't caught one. So it's Alzir Shahir recovered one of the 3 fumbles by Drake May, the other 2 by Willie Campbell. Togiai leads the Texans with 5 tackles. Carlton Davis III with 3, and he's got 2 interceptions. It's Marcus Jones with a pick and a touchdown. Jamarcus Ingram gets the pick to end the half for the Texans, and Woodson also has a pick. Noel kick returns, 2 returns for 49 yards. Braxton Berrios, 1 for 19. Kyle Williams, 1 for 22. Efton Chisholm, 1 for 20.
Towers on September the 11th, 2001. You know who else was a victim according to Stephanie? Why? Vince McMahon. Of course, Stephanie unleashed the most self-centered, insensitive, and insane analogy of all time when WWE essentially took credit for making Americans feel secure by proceeding with SmackDown 14 Towers after everybody else on the roster who was asked to reflect on the attacks and provide a positive message was shaken. They barely knew what to say. What they did say came from the heart. Stephanie, however, had never been more certain of anything in her life than narcissism, just indulging in wild misogyny and homophobia. Why? Well, WWE's pursuit of edgy dribble was far more likely to grab headlines. They were, by huge exclusive, on February the 19th, 2007, Adam Pac-Man Jones, an American footballer, was involved in a shocking incident at Knicks in Las Vegas. Smashed her head, leapfrogged by the Tennessee Jones made it rain during his entrance, which of course drew parallels to the advanced team and paralysis, since Jones couldn't do it with them as a Marine. wrestling, the grandfather of Bray Wyatt and AJ was one of the most memorable and convincing stars of the time. His shoot-off powers extended to being end up in Mulligan knew like WCW. Everything was in his speed. Vince Von Erich was desperate and, to put it mildly, hacked. On the 4th of February 1956, handsome, obnoxious heel Gino Hernandez passed away under discreet circumstances. The cause of death was officially known. The Gold Star conspiratorial whispers persist as he was paused. Before he passed, he had blinded Chris Adams with a hair cream. This obviously was meant to result in a match that happened that's the day when WCCW ran video packages paying tribute to Hernandez, which was spiced with dividing language. Incredibly, the reality and the fiction were conflated, stretching kayfabe that Adams would never wrestle again, which is pretty damn insensitive when the guy just died. World-class persevered to find this angle, but had no business comparing the two incidents at all. One of them was a phony pro wrestling angle. Vince Von Erich knew what he was doing in this lamentable attempt at gravity in his fiction. By this point, Fritz knew what soul, what he was the victim of unimaginable tragedy, but his insidious and deeply cynical promotion of it was at point. Number 24, 2008, WWE teases the overdose and death of Jeff Hardy. The worst thing about this is every grip won and WrestleMania was the WF title from one of the fathers chased death. And in perspective, his on-screen rival and commentator Larry Zbyszko says, "I will not comment when WCW talked around the death of Nitro. His death was virtually ignored." McCauley died on February 15, 1998. He was 27 years old. Later that year,
It's been a rough night if you're a Texan fan.
One of them suffered a terrible fate. That was the implication. I mean, what other anyone who refuses to edit out terrorism, not deliberately within market? The last played tied to that, the WWE and Layla in a certain way to exploit that profit to WWE and use his financial muscle and his ruthless streak to bully countless people out of business. The inaugural WrestleMania event was a factor in the success of this expansion, but Vince McMahon also bullied the guy Howard Finkel came up with the name. The stories of Vince bullying his subordinates and talents are legion. If you don't believe those reports, Vince rather helpfully would frequently bully these people on his own TV shows. In 2011, WWE continued its Raw in his home state of Oklahoma. His wife was sitting in the front row. JR had no idea of the plan, which was legitimate. He was further phased out of commentating throughout the year in a dismal run for Michael Cole as a commentator. Ross was ridiculed as old, corny, and invasion and watching Ross feel embarrassment while plugging his lines was amusing. When you take her instead of nothing whatsoever, Vince McMahon made a cameo appearance on Raw, donning JR's signature cowboy hat and mocking his Bell's palsy facial paralysis. Number 16 in 2013, Stay Seconds, Emma for drug overdose in March 2014. It is one thing to exploit ageism. Veterans who knew exactly what the game was, participated in acts like stealth, a recall trying to avoid whatever anyone was. Moreover, this sort of thing is questionable on the parties. He broke a self-imposed secret by the ABU and had trouble he is one of the most cannabis pro-lines in modern WWE. Number 14, 2006, and 20 and 30 inches, and 30 November 2000. WWE continued to use pro-wrestling Patriots to say that Edwards is now the biggest hero in team strength by all major wrestling and world title matches in 35 series. Anyone so much influence as the fact ahead of the Royal Rumble, Mysterio drew what would eventually be revealed as number 2 from Tumblr, with a look on his face that said,
They're talking about tomorrow night's college football title game between the Hurricanes and the Hoosiers.
This all would have been ghastly enough when Ray had been treated like a real world champion after winning it, but wasn't while holding the belt. He did televised jobs to mid-carders like Rick Finlay, and he was also annihilated by Mark Henry and Kane on SmackDown, with full matches running under his 5 minutes. Vince McMahon grew bored with only number 13, 2020 and 2021, the world was still uncertain. COVID-19 had also entered.
Keep your arms as John Evans. It starts with a store. Hello to you wherever
From
you are.
day-to-day responsibilities, he held control and voting power as the company's majority shareholder. Actually, like, say, snooker jumping on stage at Madison Square Garden, so Big John's mother. He was not alone in being ignored, however. His galling lack of respect extended to what was restricted to Chris Candido, Chris Canyon, and Martin amongst others. Number 9, 1997, Vince McMahon interviews Melanie Hillman. Brian Hillman, a revolutionary wrestling fan and one of the most memorable and credible characters ever, passed away on the 5th of October 1997. He was 35 years old. Hillman died as a result of a heart attack brought on by a pre-existing condition. Oddly, given Hillman's reported intake of recreational and illegal drugs, no traces of cocaine nor somas were found in his body during the autopsy. Regardless, Vince McMahon was not equipped with all of the facts 24 hours removed from Hillman's death. Vince was also keenly aware of Hillman's crippling issues with addiction and sought in the most unconscionable manner imaginable to disassociate the WWF with the death of one of its performers. It was awful enough that Vince interviewed Brian's grieving widow, Melanie, live on television 24 hours later. He actually built up the interview throughout the broadcast, showing pictures from inside the family home as if it was an episodic show, like Steve Austin returning from jail or something. Vince, choosing his words carefully, basically said that Brian had ingested too many prescribed pain pills for his own volition. He asked his widow, would you like to offer any advice to aspiring athletes who really need to resort to such abuse? After the aspects, pretext of the that's what the network Vince wants to achieve. Watching Melanie's face twist and confront and push indignation with his family process. It is hourly obvious to anybody with a strength and faith that she was really uncomfortable with Vince's life. She should never leave. Number 8, 2016. Kimbo Slice versus Dana 5,000. The Observer, as well as Covered Wrestling, also goes into the role of Vince McMahon, which means combat sports is also quite close. The vast majority of Observer readers are wrestling fans. However, this explains why there are basically no other enemy entries readers. In 2016, he further built what was as a merciless and visible beast, WWE having shoot bludgeon Randy Orton's skull with a pointed elbow, resulting in significant heart rate, blood loss, and crashing pop charges were dropped and broke the rest of the team. But this might sound t-shirt from the Hot Shot on such times. He's retiring as well, and I'm okay. Right, all of these things were rough and worthy winners. The truth, the very given the strong competition and the lack of coverage, the promotion of Kimbo Slice versus Dana 5,000 was very bad. Many correct. Promoted by Bellator, it was basically put together because Kimbo and Dana were high school classmates and more notoriety on the backyard brawl side. Think of it as an interpromotional rematch of sorts. Wait, it ended up being an ultra spectacle. Neither man was in remotely enough cardio to perform. Dana ended up losing by a low, but it should be called off earlier. He was unable to protect his face from his burns for seconds. Punch. Dana was simply stiff, but Dana was still struggling to hold his spots with the skin coordination. Time turned out, according to friend Billy Corbin, Dana was in fact dying. His kidneys shut down. Neither man had any business being in a professional cage to begin with. Fate was very nearly tempted as well. Dana entered cardiac arrest last week. His heart actually stopped beating very briefly until critical condition. In a macabre twist, his opponent ended up dying 3 months later on the 1st of June at 42, congestive heart failure. While pre-fight testing revealed that Slice had no issues with his heart at this time, the result was overturned and revealed that he had steroids. Recklessness of the ultimate. Number 7, 1990, Jose Gonzalez stabbed his physician. Oh no, brother. Oh no. Sushi was the founder of Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling in Japan, the man responsible for its fully powered deathmatch. A born entrepreneur and carny, his abiding interest lay to the west. The devotee of the original chief, Vita spotted a gap in the Japanese market for hardcore style behind which he could conceal his physical applications. His mind was also attuned to the cheaper ways of promotion. In 1990, he capitalized on Cruiser Road's murder. Anita participated in the macabre causes. He arranged a match with the man who was accused of killing Brody, Jose Gonzalez. The proof of which was that Brody was beloved in Japan. Anita had vowed vengeance in his memory. He flew to Puerto Rico to build it up. Unbeknownst to Gonzalez, apparently, Anita worked his angle. After Gonzalez left the press conference, Anita staged photography shot by members of the Japanese press that he recruited to show him bleeding from the stomach. The patient was stabbed. In the images, Anita's hand is also bleeding. That is because the shallow cuts he had given to himself had not produced a strong enough visual. So he scraped his forehead and smeared the blood on the white shirt covering his stomach. And as hideous as this tactic was, it worked. Of course, no match ever took place. Anita was stigmatized as a scumbag in the afternoon. This level of notoriety is no harm, establishing FMW as a dangerous, unseemly, grisly reality. Number 6, 1989, the Jose Gonzalez babyface. Oh no, brother. Again, on the 17th of July, 1988, legendary heel Frank British stabbed to death in the shower area backstage by Jose Divisional Gonzalez, the booker of World Wrestling Council, and his boss for the nights before the show. Lured there on the pretext of a typical meeting, Jose cut him multiple times and pressed into his liver. British died on an operating bed in hospital hours later. There's no doubt whatsoever that Gonzalez stabbed Brody to death. He only escaped justice because he claimed he acted in self-defense and was thus acquitted. The integrity of the court case has been widely disputed in the aftermath. Every wrestler present at the scene maintains that this was premeditated murder. Tony Atlas, on Dark Side of the Ring, says that Jose's request for a meeting was polite, and the British howled in agony the second he disappeared. The motive remains in dispute all these years. They had butted heads. Brody was Brody Bow and Gonzalez was the booker. This was almost the defining thread in Brody's career. He outright refused to job during his heyday in Japan, and subsequently improvised his own finishes in order to stay over. As Keith Jones once related the story that Gonzalez, on his severe beating at Brody's hands in a match years prior, said, "One day, I'm going to kill that guy." Under a year later, Invader 1 was back working for the same promotion as Invader 6. The death of his child 6 months before the night of losing Brody's stabbing was played up as a way to garner sympathy on his behalf. Gonzalez was back as the booker before the trial, presented himself as the returning, exonerated hero, captured championship gold on his first fight. Number 5, 1985, using Mike Von Erich's near death to sell tickets. There is no scale to the Von Erich family tragedy, tale so awful that it broke the unwritten rules of cinema. More often than not, when a deal was scored based on true events, Hollywood will embellish a dramatic event. Conversely, the Von Erich tale was so overwhelmingly devastating that Sam Durkin, writer and director of The Iron Claw, felt that he had to omit the story of Chris Von Erich. The film was dialed back. It's a different tenor to Mike's story, not to undermine the others, in that Mike wasn't really built, nor terribly interested in wrestling. He felt the pressure of the business and the family's legacy beating down on him after his brother David had passed away at age 25 in August 85, Mike suffered toxic shock syndrome and subsequently brain damage. He was never the same. In a taped press conference broadcast from Baylor University Medical Center early into Mike's recovery, his speech was slurred. He had obvious difficulty gathering his thoughts and focusing his eyes. In a close bid to capitalize on his condition, Mike was promoted for an upcoming major show at the Cotton Bowl Stadium to, in the words of his brother Kerry, thank the people in person. This was ultra grim pretext to sell a few extra tickets, playing on morbid fascination as much as concern for his health. Mike's recovery was framed by WCW as a living miracle. In reality, the recovery was. And if I need to remind you, by the way, World Class was booked by Mike's dad. Number 4, 1987, exploiting the death of Mike Von Erich.
Turnover number 5. It is a catch for Hutchinson.
It's very unique. It's very relatable to the lifestyle and everything here. Lakeline, the Trumps have done an excellent job of really kind of making it, turning it into a luxury place while still keeping, the hometown feel that the club has, and that, North Carolina, Charlotte really brings out.
Mike Von Erich did not have the discipline to start in the wrestling business. He wasn't a great athlete, he was much more of a sensitive and creative soul with an interest in music. He was put back in the ring in July 1986, even though he hadn't recovered. Stressed at his fate and his inability to reverse business, he was arrested multiple times before on the 12th of April 1987, taking his own life by a potential drug overdose. He was 23 years. Fritz Von Erich's carny impulses drove him to get his head. The real story, in a bid to garner sympathy, preserved the idea of the Von Erichs, heroes who were the all-American boys. Before Mike's suicide was reported accurately interpreted by the media astonishingly. Fritz had conceived the idea to pretend that Mike had been kidnapped, shrouding the cause of death in mystery. The annual Parade of Champions Memorial Show initially promoted to greater success as a means of paying tribute to David was already gone. Surely one fourth edition of this was expanded to include the idea of the show was originally not. The tone was much bigger. We expected some kind of script back the wrestling show. Promoting gimmick matches on such a card suggests that Fritz was only interested in selling tickets. Memorial show, Fritz booked a lumberjack and scaffold match for still a 6-woman mud-pit match designed to titillate pay-per-views. Utterly disgusting. Moreover, business plummeting, Fritz charged extra for VIP tickets. Number 3, 1988, Fritz von Erich's Fake Heart. When you record a long show based on the same topic, you eventually run out of ways to adequately capture the gravity of the audience. Ghastly, exploitive, orange, evil, despicable, loathsome, what word best conveys how awful it was when Fritz von Erich faked a heart attack. By that year, a Von Erich family tragedy, a real one, which is the young man essentially became world-class's big show. Fritz had lost his great fastball, but since it seemed feasible to him and there was so much real-world precedent, he could always defend his own disaster. So he used the sympathy generated by his grief to con the public. These were his own sons, and he used the trauma felt from the cancer in order to build a believable wrestling angle. This happened on Christmas Day, 1987. Following a steel cage match, he was beaten down by the Beast Fabulous Freebirds before collapsing. The angle featuring the same stipulation and the original stable had sparked the world-class movement in 1982. This amplified the weak public. This was Fritz von Erich playing hits. One of them was a tragedy. A bit to quash the backlash, Kevin von Erich revealed on the next show that his father had not actually suffered a heart attack, an explanation that he has maintained ever since, but the fans in Dallas sensed it. The implications were still, depending on whether the variety show had drawn a the crowd with his condition. Bad gate for the Southern Number 2, 2018, 2019, and 2024. WWE performs propaganda in the Kingdom of South. Perennial and richly served winner of this award, the award reflects how we should never forget the ugly nature of WWE's relationship with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, specifically its government. The idea, ongoing since 2018, to portray Saudi Arabia as a progressive country, fairly ruled with its sports wash away justification as a regime. This is rather difficult. As recently as June 2025, the company's Ministry of Interior announced that it had executed journalist Turki Al-Jassar on the grounds of hiding. The journalist had been detained for 7 years, denied legal representation for reporting on allegations of corruption.
32. Texans for a timeout. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, folks. I got a little distracted. We're in the third quarter, 6:52 left. 6:20, 402, 502 using this, 508 used up in this quarter. Ball is on the Patriots. It's like on the 7. Third and 2 from the 7. Patriots down, up 11. Stroud starting to recover his momentum. Third and 2 from the 7-yard line. Tight formation. Tipped and incomplete. He was looking for Kirk. That one got tipped as soon as his hand got on it. And they'll have to settle for a 25-yard, and the Texans will be held to a 25-yard chip shot. And Favor's kick is good. 21-13 in favor of the Patriots.
Street taco in one hand, Big Apps in the other. It's a beautiful mess and it's all yours. So get your hands full, get your hands messy, and get your hands on both 24/7. Why the sheets not?
Okay, so what happened was the following. Kickoff, 2-yard run by Marks, 4-yard, 23-yard pass to Hutchinson. 5-yard pass to Hutchinson. That would have been a fumble. That was turned to a 4-yarder after review. Stroud then got an 8-yard pass to Higgins. 7-yard pass to Chubb, run by Chubb. Longest run of the game for the Texans. Then Chubb got a 2-yard run. Stover with a 4-yard run. 8-yard run by Marks. Goes nowhere, incomplete, and then field goal. Sorry for not paying attention for the bulk of that drive, folks. I got a bit too distracted. Five minutes and 15 seconds wasted, and the Texans only come up with a field goal on that drive. 11 plays and 58 yards. Oh, my back. My neck. Okay, so AFC title game will be at 3, NFC title game at 6:30. Interesting. I wonder how bad it's coming down in Chicago, which is an hour away from starting their game with the Rams. The kick is away. That's barely going to make the landing zone at the 9, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 32. Snow forecasted for the next hour. Oh, boy. You think the snow's coming down bad in Foxborough? It's going to be worse in Chicago later on. 1st and 10 from the 31. May gets the handoff to Stevenson. He's going to get 4. Patriots and 4 by the Texans. And 5 of the 6 turnovers have been on interceptions. Second and 5 from the 35. Drop back. Loss of 1. Ramondre Stevenson tripped up. Stupid meat. Third and 6. Ball to 35. Only one successful third down conversion by the Patriots this afternoon, which is the one saving grace for the Texans. That's way out! Texans fall on it! Anderson Jr. coming off the blind side, swats the ball out of May's hand before he can get rid of it. That is 7 fucking turnovers in this game tonight between both sides. 4 for the Texans, 3 for the Patriots, and the second one tonight on a fumble. But Moses is injured on the play for the Patriots. Taking the handoff. Stroud drops back. Down he goes. Loss of 10. Jason with this. That looked like 10 from my view. Second and 18 from the 41. Stroud drops back, fires over the middle. Is it caught? Yes, by Higgins. It's going to get him to the 20. That's going to get them 12, and it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 29. From this range and this snow, it'll be a 47-yarder. Slight movement, but not enough to drop back. Stroud going to run. He's going to make it first down. He's over the 20, and he'll step out the 18 for a gain of 11. Tell me about it, Amon. 1st and 10. Ball on. They get the snap off in time. Ball at the 19 on the 18. Catch pickup of 1. Or 2. I thought it was 1. So they only gave them 10. Jesus Christ, indeed, Amon. But it's been the defense that's the only, which is the reason the Texans are only down 8. I mean, aren't down by more than 8 at this point. 2nd and 8 from the 20, from the 17. They're going to hand it off to Marks. Runs into his own man. Stays on his feet. Gets over the line. Fumble. And now now New England's got it. That's a fumble, and that's now 8 turnovers. 3rd fumble, back-to-back fumbles between each side, and that's 5 turnovers on the Texans. Jiminy fucking cricket. .521 left in the 3rd, 21-13 New England. And New England will set up shop inside their own 15-yard line at the 12. Sheesh. This is greatest game honors in terms of how tongue-in-cheek horrendous it has been on the offensive end of the ball.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home. Stop playing with me.
Knowing Jose, he'd be pretty busy right now.
Your boyfriend can know nothing about football. He touched it down. Bro, that's the other team. And still fit in just fine. Oh, great fumble. Yes, fumble. That's the ham bale.
It's the season of staying in. Shop Kohl's to refresh your space with decor, cozy bedding, and top floor care for less. Plus, save 15% on some of your fine store wine at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Welcome to BFFs with Fred and Puka. Brought to you by Experian. Who would you say is your BFF? You're one of my BFFs for sure. Oh, sorry, buddy. I already got a BFF. Experian, my big financial friend. And they can help you lower your monthly bills, save you time and money, cancel unwanted subscriptions. Do you do any of that? No, I don't. Experian does, and they can do it for you, Puka. You're like my little BFF. I don't think I'm that little, but I'll take the little BFF. Yo, wait, GTF, your big financial friend? Experian.
Experian.
Welcome back to the ESPN's divisional playoff presented by Intuit TurboTax, a turnover-filled divisional playoff game. A total of 8. Maximum recovered on rookie Craig Woodson.
First and 10 from the 12 for New England. Hand off to Stevenson. Down he goes. Loss of 3. Eight turnovers. Last time we had this many in a playoff game was the 2015 NFC title match between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. 2nd and 12 from the 10. I saw him go down to 9. I don't know why they give him the extra yard of doubt. Stevenson brought down, pick up a 3, maybe 4, 3rd down. They're going to give him 4. Well, that's the only thing you can do, chip the edges. I mean, you've been dog shit on 3rd down all day. The only successful 3rd down conversion New England has had was an 8-yard run by Drake May in the 2nd quarter. Screen pass. Trip. And out at the line is Stevenson. Gain of 1, and they're just going to get rid of it. Behringer ready to punt from his 1. Kick is away. Pretty deep punt. Noel waves for a fair catch, and he'll get it at the 41-yard line. And he'll be left alone as Houston will set up at their own 41. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. Texans down by 8.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home. Stop playing with me.
Let's bring up the X. Groovy.
Does that make sense?
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley.
Groovy. Well, I might as well get some warmed up in the oven, warmed up in the microwave. And it's something I've had for the last couple of days.
It's more fun together. 100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members, so they did it themselves. A group of 25 soldiers backed each other. A century later, and we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do, it's in our DNA. Those values our founders shared: honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by, and why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Swarm City defense going to Houston, Texans. Brilliant game in Pittsburgh today. Just 21 points allowed. And they outstayed. That offense has turned the ball over. Bills last week, 2-14 to this game, 1 for 10.
First and 10 from the 41. Mark's in the backfield. He's going to get 3. Oh, wait, that's Chubb. Never mind. I mean, that was Nick Chubb. Second down and 7 coming up. Second and 7 from the 44. Chubb in the backfield again. They fake the handoff. Stroud going over middle. Tipped and almost picked on that one. He was looking for Hutchinson. Hutchinson got hit. The ball popped into the air. Woodson and Davis on the coverage. Third and 7. And at this point, you're basically in 4-down territory for Houston. Ball on the 44. Drop back. Going deep. Incomplete, but we've got, you guessed it, flag. DPI, that's on Davis. And that's going to put the ball somewhere around the New England 40. So it's not that big of a PI call in terms of yardage, but big enough to move the sticks. Oh, that's actually going to put it on the 35 in New England territory with 2:43 to go. Only 6 penalties, 63 yards between 63 yards between both teams. But New England has had the bigger penalty yardage pop up. Drop back from the 35. Stroud looks. Going to go to his right. Off the hands of Stover and incomplete. Second down. From the 35, 2:37 left. Drop back. And down goes Stroud for a loss of 3. But we got Jennings down for the Patriots. Ellis with the sack. Clock will stop. 2:25 to go. Nowhere for him to get rid of it.
He would have had to just take it off immediately, but with a 4-man rush, they collapse it on top of him. And again, I hate to be repetitive, but the safeties continue to just sit on every route and not honoring anybody running past them.
On ESPN, it's always championship season, always title season, and always trophy season. ESPN is always in season.
Nice hot bowl of chili con carne for dinner.
Surgical care. You want Novant. Novant Health. Best surgeons, amazing nurses. Surgical care.
Third and 13 from the 38. Anthony Jennings taken off the field. Two receivers to Stroud's right. Drop back. Stroud gonna. It's a low throw, but it's a pickup of 8 at least. Nice catch by Hutchinson, but not enough. Pickup of 5. And this will bring a Faber out for a 51-yard try. His first 2 were 25-yard chip shots. This one is going to be a little trickier. You're in this snow. Let's see if we can hit it. Snap. Kick is up. It is hooking. It's good. Minute 32 to go. Texans pull within 5. For the NFL honors.
This is star power from the jump.
NCAA women's coverage. And then
College basketball all season long on ESPN. and streaming on the ESPN app.
Tough day for C.J. Stroud. 16 of 35, 178 yards, 1 touchdown, and he's been picked off 4 fucking times. The only thing that's keeping the Texans in the game is their defense. Davis Mills was actually one of the reasons why the Texans actually managed to sneak in as a wild card. Kicks away. Received to the 5, 15, 20, 25. $28. From the 29 with a minute 22 to go. Dump pass. And a pickup of 15. Really? Let me see that. It's not lying. Third down efficient on paper. You look at the stats outside of turnovers. It has been all Houston. Pick up a 14, by the way. Or 15. May scrambling. Down he goes. Or 14. Hunter takes him down. The question is, how does he get back to the line or gain a yard? That's how he goes nowhere. Third quarter ends 21-16 in favor of New England. Or they're going to try one more play here. And you could take this to the final quarter, but whatever. And they are going to take this to the final quarter. That's the end of quarter number 3 with the score. And with the Texans starting to come alive in the second half.
On ESPN,
but not able to capitalize with 7. Instead, they only get 6.
League One Volleyball on ESPN2 and streaming on the ESPN app.
It's on field goals. Third quarter complete. New England 21. Houston 16. And for those wondering, this bowl of chili con carne, no, I didn't buy this. I actually made this back on Friday. No, honestly, I'd rather sit through the Lawnmower Man. The first Lawnmower Man movie, not the second one. Whoever wins this is heading to Denver to play a crippled Bronco squad who's going to be forced to use the MILF chaser, Zach Wilson. Bo Nix is out with a broken ankle, for those wondering. Second 10, May with a screen pass. Stevenson gets 2 on that one. Third down. Oh, they're going to Jarrett Stidham, huh? Interesting. A guy who hasn't thrown a pass in 2 seasons. A 7-year vet. From the 45. May drops back. Gonna go deep. Flag. That was obvious. Pass interference, defense number 24. Spot foul, auto first down for the Patriots. And that's about the Texan, 38-yard line. Stevenson gets a handoff. Gains 6. Yeah. On average, plus 78 point differential in the fourth quarter for the Texans against Pittsburgh last time out, plus 23. Henderson not going anywhere on that one. Loss of 1. Toe with the takedown. May going deep again. What a catch by Boothage! Touchdown, New England! Let's see. Looks like he had control of me, Joe. Well, even if it gets overturned, you'd still be up 8. You can push the lead back up to 8.
You can cancel those right in the app. Rocket Money has a clear dashboard showing all your monthly expenses, helping you stay in control of your bills. Do you want free internet forever? You got it. Really? We need it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet.
Dear students, you've given your heart. You've enriched the school's traditions. You were there for the yucks and the downs. You've been the driving force behind your team all year. Now your school's made it to the postseason, and Taco Bell is celebrating you for all that you did. We're picking up the tab by giving some of
Ball on the field is going to stand. Touchdown, New England.
The Taco Bell live my stupid section. Because when your team makes it, so do you.
And the PAT is good. Patriots back up 12.
He has really done a lot of good things throughout this season. Championship games, NBC tonight, and which should be fun at Central Field between the Rams and the well, we'll see. There's still 12.5 minutes to play, and I want to power
Kick is away. And the 10, 15, 20. Cut to the outside. And Noel gets brought down to 22. $12:51 to go. In the first half, Stroud was horrid. 10 of 26, 124, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. He has calmed down a bit. 6 out of 9, 54 yards, nothing across. Starting from the 22. From the 23. Pitch to Marks, trying to go to the outside. He finds a hole. And he's going to get 5. $41 yards in the second half, but that's not really helping much. Stroud going to go deep. Firing deep. Incomplete. Is there going to be a flag on this? No, there's not. He was looking for Higgins. Gonzalez on the coverage. And the Texans are going to burn their second time out with 12:16 left because of clock management issues.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. On ESPN, it's always rivalry season. Always top 10 season. And always.
Who's going to face Drew McIntyre at the Rumble? And more importantly, which man and woman are going to go to
all
WrestleMania?
year long, ESPN is always in season.
They're in 6 from the 27. Drop back. That's nearly picked off. Throws behind Stover, and now Stover is down. Clutching at his knee. That's not good. Oh! We'll take another injury break. 12:09 left. 28-16 New England. Into exile. You must go. Texas. Fail. You have.
There's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like platinum nights and realizing the place lives up to
Into exile. You must go. Texas. Into exile. You must go. Fail. You have.
audition for one man.
Is it possible for superpowered individuals to perform a major motion picture?
Worthy can if anyone fall. Lips say it was all television quarterback. Streaming January 27th. Only on Disney Plus.
If the Colonel saw the price of a lunch today, he'd have some choice words. But the KFC's $5 bowls packed with all his crispy chicken, he wouldn't have any words at all. Because his mouth would be filled with gravy and greatness. 5 KFC bowls for just $5 each.
All I had was one bowl of this shit. I'll throw these out.
Wellness perfectly fixed for you. Now at Target.
Dr. Pepper presents a playoff February special. 31 days of playoff football. Dr. Tech, I like the playoff this year. Mr. Glass, got your Dr. Pepper's here, sugar. That's next. It's a Pepper thing.
Is heating up for the new year. You don't want to miss a single second.
It is 4th down for the Texans. Case Stover needed help getting off the field. It's a 12-point game. The Texans got the punt. Patriots may have gotten away with a pass interference on Christian Gonzalez on the 2nd down throw to Jake Higgins. Incomplete on 3rd down on ball that again got away from C.J. Stroud.
Punts away. Nice punt by the Texans. That puts the Patriots, pins the Patriots at their own 4.
It's a 69 good stuff. That backs them up a little bit. Maybe this defense can do something to get them back into it, but at least they've got New England backed up. Good work by Tommy Townsend. We'll see what Josh McDaniels has on that call sheet. He didn't want to be
From the 4-yard line. Going to hand off to Stevenson. And he'll get 8. Not much on the ground for either side. 74-48 in favor of the Patriots. 2nd and 2 from the 12. I set. Going to hand it off again. First down, Henderson. Pick up, or Stevenson. This time for 6. At this point, you're up 12. 2-score game. You're New England. Chew up the clock. And chew up the clock as much as possible. First and 10 from the 18. They hand it off again. Stevenson up the gut. He's going to get another 8. We're going to give him 9. Okay. 10 minutes left. Patriots continuing to chew up the clock. The Dark Lord is back in power. Trying to jump, 4 straight, not going to matter. Pick up a 5. I count 5, Joe, not 3. Ball's on the 30 nonetheless. We're only giving him 2, huh? Weak eye set. Weak eye formation. They're going to hand off again. Henderson up the gut, and he's going to get 6, maybe 7. What is this doing just going to the ground all the time? Chewing up the clock if you're the Patriots. Simple. It's chewing up the clock. Not that time. Loss of 3. 3rd down. What are the Patriots going to do here? In the regular season, they had a 43% 3rd down conversion rate. Playoffs, 27%. Tonight, they're only 2 out of 11. 8 minutes left on the clock. May have the gun. Drops back. Fires. Caught. First down. Who's got that? I think that is Diggs, and it is. Pick up a 15. Okay, 14. Stevenson gets the ball, but he's going to get stuffed. Loss of 2, maybe 3 at the worst. Second 12 on the 44. Hand it off. Stevenson will get 5. I mean, we'll get 6. We only gave him 4, huh? Well, no, they gave him 5. They gave him 5. No, they gave him 4. Drop back. May gonna go deep. Incomplete. No flag. A little bit of breathing room. Room now for the Texans with just under 6 to go, but they got to move it.
Instantly, panicked attempts were made to revive that.
Snap is up. Kick is away. And no fair catch at the 12. 5:48 to go. Texans have got to march down the field, and they got to march quick. Stroud throws. Incomplete. That's Harrison Bryant who can't catch it. Catch, pickup of 8. Third down. Caught. First down to the 29. Gain of 7. Gain of 6. No huddle setup. I'm not a fan of these little dump passes, but what can Stroud do at this point? The whole game he's been trying to beat the Patriots with his arm, and he can't do it. He's going to go deep, and that's thrown away. Second down. Second and 10 from the 29. Drop back over the middle. Slide down. Gonzalez with the breakup. Looking for Hutchinson. And down goes Stroud, loss of 9. And at this point, you got to go for it if you're New England, if you're Houston. Nope, they're just going to get rid of it. Jones to kind of the outside to the 20, 25, and pushed and forced out the 28 with 4:03 to go. Hand off to Stevenson. Cuts to the outside. He's over the 30, 35. Cuts back in, and he's going to get 9. 3.5, just over 3 to go.
Streak, and they're playing as confident as any team in the league. Interesting decision by Divisional to pump the ball. 4 minutes left and 1 timeout down by 12, but he did. It's the Patriots' ball. They've got second down and short, maybe a yard, and timeout is taken by Houston.
And that's the last timeout for the Texans.
With Belichick and Brady, and now they've got Vrabel and Drake May, and this looks like it's happening again here in Foxborough. It's pretty wild. We had a chance to visit with this playoff last night.
Hand off. First down, New England.
Season ticket holder here for 23 years, took over his honor in January of '94. They won 20 division titles, 6 Super Bowls. Is what, 3 minutes and 9 seconds.
And a timeout by New England.
Championship game in his second season. And by the way, younger at 23 years old than Tom Brady was when he became a starter for the New England Patriots at 24, and then that was what happened after Tom Brady became a starter here with the New England Patriots. Definitely a dynasty, and it's just an incredible run. And as I stand next to you after 24 years now, I think about you appreciating the job that Tom Brady did and Bill Belichick did, and the sustained excellence that they've had here in this Patriots organization. Yeah, I think he was a fan of how hard it is, but unless you put it in the arena and you've done it, you really don't fully appreciate what they accomplished. It's pretty remarkable. You talk about these fans, they got to a point where it was an expectation, and finally last week, that ballpark against the Chargers, and he's finally showed them.
Hand off to Stevenson, and he just gets back to the line. Hello, Chad Schroeder. Fuck the Patriots. Second and 10 from the 39. Get the snap off. Hand off. And knowing that the Texans can't stop the clock, the Patriots are just going to do this all the way to the 2-minute warning.
But some things stay with me more than others. Like the impact from Alzheimer's disease. It's important to think about brain health now because there's so much more to do. Acting early to protect brain health may help reduce the risk of dementia from conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Ask your doctor about your risk factors and for a cognitive assessment. Learn more at brainhealthmatters.com.
Protein pop. Over 200 grams of protein, crisp veggies, just $3.99. $3.99? $3.99.
Subway's new protein box. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. We chose the Capital One Venture X business card. We earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. What's in your wallet?
Okay, Richardson's, the holidays are done. We thought so too, but then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line. Oh, that's fair, folks.
Spanish or English? If you can't remember that, it also works. What did we do with our hand smash burger made with 40 with 80 beef? We made an entire lineup. We are all-American smashers. Made with classic ingredients to make our best smasher yet. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6 today.
Mid-air, on the side, I will work this case for free. I don't mean that. That's just something people say.
Johnsy, can you not use my real name for fuck's sake? Same thing with you, Chads. Proud chant doing it. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. May scrambles over the side. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, but not that matters. A minute 54. Gig is away. Noel at the 21, 25, and out the 27-yard line with a minute 45 to go. Shut up. He's not. Mike Vrabel turning around. Last 3 seasons. Bill Belichick 4-13, Jared Mayo 4-13, 14-3 for Mike Vrabel. Stroud over the middle. Dump pass caught by Marks. He's going to get a first down of about 14 yards. About to be 0-7 in the divisional round. Stroud drops back. Another drop screen pass. Get out of bounds and pick up a 6. Over the middle, incomplete, third down. Looking for Hutchinson on that one. Third and 4 from the 47. Drop back by Stroud. Gets hit as he throws. Incomplete. 4th and 4. Flag, false start, pushing back 5. Not that it matters at this point. 1:09 left. Oh, it's a New England timeout. Reset the clock to 1:11. Drop back. Stroud going to go deep. Incomplete. Hutchinson dropped it. The Patriots are going to advance to the AFC title game. Not that even if he had caught, it wouldn't have mattered much. Yep, popped out as soon as he came down with it. Popped out as soon as he came down with it. And for the first time since the 18-19 season, New England will be going to the AFC title game where they will be facing a crippled Denver Broncos team. Tough break for the Strouds. They're out again in the divisional round. Final score, New England 28, Houston 16. To paraphrase Master Yoda, Texans, into exile you must go. Failed you have. I know it's worse. Because of the Bo Nix injury, New England's got Denver as easy pickings. Let me try that again. Into exile you must go, Texans. Failed you have. And making it worse, New England's got an easy path to the Super Bowl with Bo Nix out with a broken ankle, bone in his ankle. Jesus. The evil empire is just about back. Fuck the Patriots.
Thank you, Joe. Great. Welcome to New England Patriots playoff football. Just how would you describe this one?
This is what we're trying to embrace. We want to embrace all season long. Props our defense. They're playing the game. They're playing football better. Motivated on plays to win.
Yeah, 4 fumbles, 2 lost by you. I know you weren't happy about that, but how were you able to put it behind you and just respond?
Yeah, it's easier when you're still winning. That's why I think a lot of the guys were still ahead of the scoreboard, and that's what matters. They made enough plays. They called the win, and like I said, defense.
And that's it for tonight. Final stats. Drake May goes 16-27 for 100. Hold on. $16 to 13 on first down totals in favor of the Texans. And on paper, you would say that the Strouds dominate most of the categories except for turnovers. And that was the X factor. The turnover battle being won by the Patriots. 5 turnovers on the Texans as opposed to 3 for the Patriots. Into exile, you must go, Texan. Into exile. Rushing game was all New England. Sacks, Houston. Penalties, Houston. Time of possession, New England. But at the end of the day, it's the scoreboard that matters, and the Texans just couldn't find a way to fix the turnover bug. Throwing injuries plaguing them throughout the game, and that basically was the nail in the coffin. And for those wondering if I'm doing the late game between the Bears and the Rams, the answer is no. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm done. Subscribe to myself, the Aboriginal Sports Network, and the Hardcore Sports Network. We're now getting ready to find out who's going to be joining the Seahawks in the NFC title game. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.